mabigat talaga siya, no? Kung nagre-resonate sa inyo 'to, sana ay maramdaman niyo that, you're not alone in the battles. Minsan naiisip ko, baka ako yung problema, baka masyado lang ako mataas mag-expect sa sarili ko. Dali kong sabihin sa iba na magiging okay din, pero hirap ko rin paniwalaan yun para sa sarili ko. Disclaimer: this is a safe space for kwento, advice, and reflection. Pero tandaan, kahit grounded sa empathy at psychology ang mga insights, hindi ito kapalit ng professional help. Kung mabigat na pinagdadaanan mo, please reach out to a licensed counselor or a psychologist. I'm here to listen and of course samahan ka sa kwento mo dahil hindi mo kailangang harapin ang lahat mag-isa. Welcome to You Matter Avenue, where we feature unspoken thoughts, Liham Chalk. These are not just letters. These are the thoughts students never said, but maybe you've felt too. So if you haven't subscribed in my channel for educational content and motivating ones, please do so by hitting the bell button in my channel. Okay, so I hope you'll be part of my growing family of fellow educators and fellow learners. So yeah, this is an addition to the playlist that I have, not only for educational contents, but I aim to also give a safe space for my students, current previous ones who also felt different kinds of emotions. They might share paano nila na-overcome yun. And then, meron din na mahihingi ng advice. So, let's help them. Your words really matter in these trying times. Okay, so you can also maximize it by commenting in our chat section. So, without further ado, let's start. Yeah, so this is the first letter na talagang nag-captivate sa akin upon seeing the responses that I have or a Google form that I made for suggested contents of my students. And mabigat talaga siya, no? Kung nagre-resonate sa inyo to, sana ay maramdaman nyo that you are not alone in the battles, okay? So this is the content of her letter. Lately, I've been feeling tired. Hindi yung tipong kulang lang sa tulog, kundi yung pagod mentally and emotionally. Sanay naman ako sa comparison, pero nakakapagod rin pala siya. Parang kahit anong effort ko, may kulang pa rin. Laging may mas magaling, mas mabilis. Minsan naiisip ko, baka ako yung problema, baka masyado lang ako mataas mag-expect sa sarili ko, or baka hindi lang ako sanay na laging may kasabay and competitor. Ang hirap kasi kapag nakikita mong lahat sila may progress, tapos ikaw parang stuck lang sa same location. Gusto kong gumalaw, pero minsan ang bigat lang talaga niya. Mas mahirap pa kasi sa pressure, sa academics, parang lahat alam na yung ginagawa nila tapos ako nag-a-adjust pa rin. Ang daming expectations and sometimes I feel like kailangan kong gawin lahat kahit pagod na ako. Nakakaya rin isipin na first year pa lang ako pero ganito na yung nararamdaman ko. Paano po kaya ma'am sa mga susunod na year? Dalas pa, ako yung mahilig magbigay ng advice sa iba. Sinasabihan ko silang magpahinga, pero hindi ko siya magawa sa sarili ko. Parang ang dali kong sabihin sa iba na magiging okay din, pero hirap ko rin paniwalaan yun para sa sarili ko. Siguro gusto ko lang din ng peace. Gusto kong matutong huwag masyadong mag-compare and huwag hanapin palagi yung validation ng iba. Gusto kong matutong maging okay kahit matagal yung process. Kahit hindi ako yung best. Ang importante, nagpapatuloy ako. Gusto ko lang maramdaman na enough ako kahit sa sarili kong paraan. So that's from Sunny. Yeah, she hides herself through that pseudonym Sunny. As expected, she tend to lighten the mood whenever she go. Yeah, but this is the agony, diba? Or yung struggle niya lately. Yeah, so you're heard in this You Matter Avenue podcast. Do not worry. We'll try to at least alamin how can we figure out some things in relevance to your letter. Okay, so tulungan natin siya, everyone. So for the first part, yeah, I can feel like she's really tired. So she might feel this certain degree of burnout. Hindi lang syempre sa mga requirements na ginagawa, Pero yung feeling of pain, are you familiar with that? Yung meron parts sa sarili mo that you could have done better, you could have done so much more. Pero dahil pagod ka nga, mentally and physically, akala mo mababawi mo siya sa tulog pero mahirap pala, right? So, yun yung challenge for the first part. Naranasan niyo na rin ba yan? Yeah, I think she used to be so competitive and she's an achiever kaya niya nararamdaman to. Kasi medyo trap talaga yun, speaking from uh, the point of view of those who always try to excel in everything that they do. So they want to have at least, hindi naman perfect, but the best version or quality output of everything that they do. Ngayon, trap yan. Kapag sanay ka na, pero deep inside, masakit pa rin pala. Yeah. So, di ba, kaya nga niya nasabi kanina na sanay siya na mag-expect sa sarili. Yan. Nagkakaroon na siya ng doubt sa sarili. Baka ako yung problema. Yan. Naramdaman niyo na ba yung ganong feeling lately or in the past few days? And then in this part, are you familiar with imposter syndrome? This is not a diagnosis, but a pattern or an observable behavior wherein kahit for example, marami na tayong na-achieve, we have competence, we have this great heart, we tend to doubt ourselves. So, meron tayong pangamba. Ako ba talaga to? Deserve ko ba talaga to? Somehow, para siyang inner voice within yourself. So, kailangan natin matalo siya, deep inside. Para ma-figure out natin na I'm doing well. I'm showing up every day kahit mahirap. Diba? And knowing that you're in the first year, it's totally fine to accept the reality that you're adjusting. And that's part of adulting, diba? So, I presume she's from a university. So, college student na siya. And so, expected ang daming demands and expectations. But you always have to be gentle with yourself. You deserve a pat on your shoulder for accomplishing the things that you have for the day. So, kapag kasi nasanay ka, productive ka, right? Bigla kang magugulat, bakit bigla akong medyo stiff sa schedule ko? Bakit wala ako masyadong na-accomplish? Diba? So, I presume, yun yung nararamdaman niya. And for this part, totoo talaga, no? Ang ating critic, ang ating talagang maituturing na isa sa mga mabigat na kritiko ay ang ating sarili. Have you ever do that? Self-criticism. We criticize how we talk, how we dress, how we behave, how we perform in school, at work, right? And I think we have to draw a fine line kapag ginagawa natin yung self-criticism kasi medyo dangerous or risky din siya kapag nasobrahan. Bakit? Kasi baka masyado tayo nagsa-self-loathing, right? Masyado nating dinadegrade naman yung sarili natin. Baka i-self-sabotage na natin later on, diba? So, self-criticism, it's a matter of having affirmations, pointing out some areas for improvement, and then later on, another affirmation. So, parang sandwich method lang siya. Hindi lang siya ina-apply sa learning. Pwede rin siya i-apply as you try to progress with your individual lives. Okay? What's your thought on that? Let me know. Yeah, and the next part, I truly admire dun sa last part niya. Mabigat yung mga unang parts, pero nakita ko dito yung sinceridad na meron siyang eagerness na matuto. At nagkakaroon siya ng, light in the tunnel. May nakikita akong ganun sa kanya na paninindigan niya talaga yung pagiging sunny. And also, she wants to consider then yung fact na matagal talaga yung process. It doesn't happen overnight. You're correct on that. And you have to move forward. Yeah. And please know you're enough in your own way. Okay? I wish you a strong support system because you're doing well. Right? And totoo yan. Sana you refrain and you my dear listeners, to ask for validation from other people. Kasi kapag nasanay tayo, lagi tayo nagsisik ng validation ng iba. We tend to live boxing out ourselves. This must be myself. Nawawala yung authenticity or yung unique self talaga. So, nai-impede or parang napipigilan siya, right? So, if you ever have a time to reflect, write it in your journal, create an artwork, listen to a good music, therapeutic music, perhaps, a classical music, or your favorite band or artist. This might help you to recognize your emotions. Kasi kapag nag-pile up na siya, 'di ba, kapag uh, nagkaroon na ng burnout talaga, empathy burnout and such, magiging mahirap para sa'yo na i-figure out ano ba talaga yung gusto kong gawin, am I doing things right, 'di ba, and such. So yeah, my final thoughts, please know, Sunny, that you're not behind, you are becoming. In a sense na you are a work in progress, 'di ba? We are lifelong learners, as I always say here in my channel. You still have a long way to go. So, you don't mark yung mga specific moments ng buhay mo na you failed, you were disappointed, frustrated with yourself, you was shy, noong naganap yung mga ganong instances, and then it will keep on replaying inside your mind. You have to let go of that idea. Yes, you have to feel the emotions, but please detach afterwards, okay? Next one, growth isn't always visible, but it's happening. Hindi natin kailangan i-compare yung ating behind the scenes sa highlights ng ibang tao. Yeah, I heard it from a great podcast artist na minsan kasi kaya tayo nagiging hard sa sarili natin. Nagko-compare tayo pero hindi siya parallel. Hindi siya parehas ng scenario. So, dun pa lang, sa self-sabotage na natin yung mga instances na yun. So, as much as possible, we have to consider na ang paglago, ang development natin bilang tao, nangyayari yan, and let it unfold on its own term. Let it be more gentle to you. And on the next one, peace, it's a practice. You choose kindness over pressure. Talagang kapag nag-aaral, syempre may sinaset kang goals, gusto mong mag-give back sa mga tao na mahalaga sa'yo, darating talaga sa point na since you want to give back, right? Gusto mo maging best yung ginagawa mo. Pero minsan, of course, may mga instances na nasa slopey side tayo. Hindi siya plain sailing lang na everything will come on its own terms. 'Di ba? So, you have to always consider kindness, hindi lang sa ibang tao kundi sa sarili mo mismo. Kasi mahihirapan kang ma-overcome yan if you give a lot of advice to other people, you're so gentle on them, right? Pero darating sa point, mapapagod ka rin. So, that's empathy burnout. And last but not the least, you are enough not because you're perfect, but because you're being real. So, nakita ko yun sa letter na sinend mo, and thank you so much for sharing. You'll never know. Yes, may pinagdadaanan ka, and then me and our subscribers, our growing family, would give you some advice. Pero ikaw rin mismo, yung pag-share nito, it takes a lot of courage, di ba, na ipahagi. And I really commend you for sharing this. Tatandaan mo lang, you're on your own timeline. Okay? You're on your own timeline. You're still adjusting. Hindi to kahinaan. It's a skill that you are trying to hone as you progress, not only with your college degree, but also with your future work and your future career or life na ibibuild mo. Okay? So, that's it. That's my take on your letters, Sunny. Thank you so much once again for sharing. To our growing community, please comment your advice to Sunny, and let's keep our conversations going. So, attach here with, sa dulo nito, as I said earlier, i-attach natin yung short poetry na nagawa ko. para kay Sunny. So, yeah. Thank you so much everyone and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Miss B and Beyond. Maaring mabilis para sa iba ang biyahe patungo sa kanilang mga pangarap. Samantalang banayad naman para sa mga taong suporta mula sa iba ang natatanggap. Magpatuloy ka lang sa pagpalakpak at maging masaya para sa kanilang tagumpay. Walang halong paiit ni inggit. Kung nararamdaman mong mabagal at may aberya sa bawat daang iyong binabaybay sa paghahanap, huwag kang magpanggap. Naipapahinga ang pagod, naiiyak ang bigat ng loob, naiipon ang mga pagkatuto. Dahil sa sandaling kaya mo nang piliin at suportahan muna ang sarili, magiging handa ka na sa panahong bunga ng paghintay, pagsisikap, at basbas ng nasa itaas. Ikaw naman.